jest piąty dzień wyprawy. Jesteśmy w sercu Parku Narodowego Corcovado. Idziemy teraz rzeką. Szlak prowadzi środkiem, korytem strumienia przez dżunglę. Strumień jest jakby autostradą, arterią, drogą w dżungli. Strumień daje nam też ochłodę, jest bardzo gorąco, duszno, parno. Wilgotność tutaj dochodzi chyba do 100 stopni. Dzięki temu, że idziemy we wodzie, jest chłodniej, a przy okazji możemy natrafić na ciekawe gatunki roślin, zwierząt, owadów.
This is a furdilance, a viper found in the tropics of Central and South America. This guy can get up to about 4 feet, even bigger, and they get very heavy-bodied like most vipers.
There are very few places in the world where you can experience the magic of unspoiled nature. Such a place is undoubtedly the green paradise of Costa Rica in Central America, surrounded by 2 oceans. Our goal was to stay at Corcovado on the Osa Peninsula, the crown jewel of all parks and sightseeing tours in Costa Rica.
That's the location of Osa Peninsula in the context of the map of Costa Rica. 57,000 hectares. It's 2 miles around the arid and Caños Island.
Jesteśmy w Parku Narodowym Corcovado na półwyspie Osa w Kostaryce. Przez kolejnych 6 dni będziemy poznawać, eksplorować dziką przyrodę tego obszaru.
The diversity in flora and fauna that can be found on the park has no equal anywhere on our globe. A combination of a tropical humid forest and hot beach means that this is one of the most biologically intense places on Earth. The charm of the place and the experience gained here is worth every effort. Corcovado Park is located on the Osa Peninsula in southwestern Costa Rica. It's a remote area, but the unavailability rewards those who want to benefit from several days of hiking through the tropical jungle. Our team consists of Ed Bochnak, traveler and documentarian, and Eric Bochnak, a biology student. We chose the fastest way to Corcovado with a connecting flight from the capital of Costa Rica, San Jose, to the small town of Puerto Jiménez, which lies on the Osa Peninsula. After 40 minutes of flying through a blinding storm, we were welcomed to a charming town with some 2,000 residents. The city and the area are known for the gold rush of the early 60s. Today, it is the gateway to Corcovado National Park. The Osa Peninsula is surrounded by the waters of the Pacific Ocean and is separated from the mainland and encroaches the Gulf of Dulce. A significant part of the coast is covered by mangrove swamps, also known as mangrove forests. This is a semi-aquatic plant growing on coastal marine shallows. The width of the mangrove belt can range a few hundred meters. Groves are densely interwoven thickets, and these trees can exceed even 20 meters in height. These plants have stilt pencil or cone aerial roots, which stabilize them in bog-like substrate. This area is a habitat for many animals. In the treetops, there are birds rearing their young, while in the roots, the mussels filter the water. The environment is perfect for hungry snakes, iguanas, monkeys, and arboreal crabs. We came across a green iguana in the swamp. The sun-loving lizards are herbivores that live an arboreal life. The adults grow up to 2 meters in length and can weigh 10 kilograms. The green iguanas also contain a row of spines along their backs, which can help protect them from predators. In 1975, biologists from around the world were aware of the value of the region and petitioned to protect the area. On October 31st, the government of Costa Rica announced the creation of Corcovado National Park. The interior is dominated by meandering streams and rivers, and the north containing undulating plateaus. While in the west, sandy beaches stretch over a distance for over 40 kilometers. The park includes 13 ecosystems, some being the misty highlands forest, lowland rainforests, mangrove swamps, freshwater marshes, lagoons, and ocean beaches.
Zostało jeszcze nam około 10 km do stacji naukowej Syrena.
Sirena is a base of operations for the park guards and a biological research station, with a background in scientific research for scientists and students. Its buildings contain a place for camping, also sleeping quarters and a kitchen for tourists. It also has its own grassy airstrip, operated by Sena Aircraft, with the possibility of flights to Puerto Jimenez. The base is surrounded by a designated network of trails that provide access to the most interesting areas of the park. This increases the chances of observing wild animals in their natural habitat. For 3 consecutive days, it will become our base, from where we will explore the tropical neighborhood. Corcovado is one of the most biologically rich places on Earth. This is partially due to the location of Costa Rica, serving as a continental corridor from north to south. The numbers don't lie when describing the rich diversity of fauna in the area. In an area of less than 500 square kilometers, there live 125 species of mammals, including monkeys of 4 different species: anteaters, sloths, otters, ocelots, jaguars, pensicaries, and the largest mammals in South America, tapirs. The avifauna consists of almost 400 species of birds, including 8 species of endemic to wetland areas. Corcovado inhabits 116 species of amphibians and reptiles, including 20 toxic species of frogs and 17 species of venomous snakes. One of them is the arboreal snake, known as the eyelash viper. Its prey consists of flying animals like birds and bats, but potentially dangerous reptiles can be seen in any environment. The American crocodile dwells in the salty waters of estuaries, brackish lagoons, and mangrove swamps, while in the fresh water, its relative, the speckled caiman, makes its home. They usually enjoy spending their day sunbathing on the shore, warming up for their hunts at night in the water. Crocodiles feed on fish, birds, and small mammals, but occasionally hunt larger prey. Individuals can grow up to 6 meters, reaching 500 kilograms of body weight. Tropical forests grow in spite of appearances on soil that is very poor in minerals. The solution for the plants was to form a symbiotic relationship with the fungi. Fundamental role of mushrooms and other fungi is the recycling of organic debris. Without them, most terrestrial ecosystems wouldn't exist. The Osa Peninsula is also ideal ecosystem for tropical insects. Entomologists has counted more than 6,000 species, including 200 species of butterflies. The variety of colors and shapes of tropical butterflies can only be compared to the array of orchids in the world of flowers. The area is home to more than 1,400 species of orchids of different shapes, colors, tones, and scents. Many of them are very impressive and eclipse the trees they grow on. Early one morning we were hiking through the forest, close to the camp, and we encountered a gladiator frog. Males of this species are known for their aggressiveness in defending their territory and attempting to get a mate. The male frogs wrestle often, till one can't fight any longer, which sometimes end in death or permanent damage to one of the rivals. Tourism in the park is very limited when it comes to individual tourists, and admission is only allowed when accompanied by a licensed guide. We hired 30-year-old Denny, a guide from Puerto Jiménez, who knows Corcovado National Park better than I know the subway system back in New York. Denny moved quickly and confidently through the tough terrain, and knew exactly when and where you could see animals like the peccary herd, wild turkeys, or a tapir. He was also knowledgeable about the native flora and shared the secrets of tropical plants and their uses in local medicine.
See? This fruit, huevos de toro. That's the bull eggs, and it's medicine for cancer. People use it for cancer. So this tree we call zapatero or pilón. Look, espadel seeds. We call India pelado. Preseco is the name of this tree. Espadel tree. Sweet cacao. Cacao means cacao, like chocolate. Killer whale. They killed this whale like 1 month ago. So we put all the bones over here to explain to people what happened.
Some of the largest insect communities in tropical forests are ants. They form a highly complex community with a caste system forming a division of labor. Ants have a huge impact on the surrounding ecosystem. A colony of ants can contain 8 million workers. Leafcutter ants can carry a leaf that weighs 50 times more than itself, and the transport route that these ants use are sometimes 200 meters in length. Basic operation workers use these routes to take fragments of leaves to the underground chambers of the nest. The nest is a complex system of tunnels and ventilation chimneys and can reach up to 30 meters across. In the nest, there are chambers where ants chew and mix the leaves with feces, making it a breeding ground for fungi. The mycelium completely meets the nutritional needs of ants and their larvae, providing them with carbohydrates and proteins. These ants have been cloning fungus for 9 million years, making the fungus the oldest living organism known. The most common tree on the peninsula is the coconut palm, locally called tree that meets all the needs of life, or tree of 1,000 uses. Coconut or palm fruit is used for culinary purposes as pulp, coconut milk, oil, or wine. The shell, leaves, and the fibers are applicable for both decorative and useful medicinal purposes by the local health manufacturer.
Okay.
Gracias.
Mucho gusto.
Eche poco de
Na zdrowie.
salud. Na zdrowie.
Na zdrowie. I ostatni, 6. dzień naszego pobytu w parku Corcovado na półwyspie Osa na Kostaryce. Wspaniała przygoda, cudowna fauna i flora, dzika, nienaruszona, tropikalna dżungla. Polecam wszystkim, którzy chcą poznać w jej naturalnym stanie. To jest to miejsce na kuli ziemskiej, gdzie naprawdę warto przyjechać, zobaczyć, spędzić kilka dni i poznać dziką, dziewiczą, tropikalną dżunglę.
Corcovado National Park is one place on the planet that is preserved in almost untouched condition. The charm and seclusion of this unspoiled rainforest reflects the beauty of nature. Here we can survive one of the most unforgettable experiences that must be on everyone's list of life journeys. The attractiveness of this place and the experience gained here is worth every effort.